happening, people? This is Rohit here, and I'm on my way to Glassroots in Newark for 2 glass activities, and I want to take you all along with me today. I'm at the subway station in Journal Square. Weather is 33 degrees right now. It's the last weekend in November 2024. I'm super excited because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to do a slightly different glass art. This is going to take 3 hours. The first one is Mosaic art candle. So mosaics is when you hold all the small glass pieces and then you make an art form out of it. So you're making it into a candle holder form. And the other one is a mini glass blowing session. And I'm doing this through the Angetax Arts prescription. Right now, during my time of unemployment, trying to find job, for me this has become like a hobby. And for me to do it, something like a glass art, also teaches me patience, teaches that perfection is not everything. It's about having fun with the process, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. 2 activities. Right now the time is 9:30. I'll reach the place. It's in downtown Newark near Halsey Street. So I'll reach there around 9:50. Activity starts at 10. 10 to 1 there is one activity. 1:30 to 2. 1 to 1:30 there's a mini activity. And I'm done. I'm super excited. It's going to be fun. For me also, I'm doing something new for the first time within glass arts, even though I've done so many videos before. So I'm super excited about that. Got the Christmas tree at downtown Newark. Finally reached the place. Newark Glass Art Center. It's the place we're going to be working at today. Got so many different stations. So the glass holders. We're making mosaics on top or inside of this. I'm here downstairs to collect the finished glass pieces. 2 charcuterie boards. You can watch the vlog upstairs, and this is the waiver form that I'm going to fill. 3 options to choose from. Look at the sample pieces. And if I choose something like this, I can get this online or at dollar store, and I can put this inside. And there's also a curve, so I have to work with curves. Decided to challenge myself and choose something like a curve. And in the end, we are going to be sticking the glass pieces for 3 hours. And now I can start brainstorming. These are the glass pieces that we are going to be working with. I'm still thinking of a theme. I decided underwater sea theme. So these are the colors that I'm going to be working with. It's mostly blues and greens. Safety first. This is my idea as of now. I'll use dark blue pieces for the bottom and make it into small pieces. And I'll have layers with light blue. And in between for the coral kind of thing, I'll use orange. And also have some light greens in between to show the difference in layers. Colors, we have decided green, blue, orange, another blues layers, green glass pieces. And now I have enough to start using glue. Use the paintbrush, the glue, and now I'm going to sticking the first glass piece on top of this one. Strategy is to use glue for all the pieces first, and then I can just stick all the glass pieces as a layer, so it gets easier. Getting some help with making some mosaics, but apart from that, I'm using safety goggles to hold the glass jar in place, and I completed almost half of it. It's also slipping because the glue works slowly, but apart from that, the right strategy told to me by the facilitator is to also start working upwards so that this area gets some time to glue down, because I'm rotating it like this. So I thought the initial approach would be to do one whole layer like this, but I won't have enough because it's already slipping. And now I'll start sticking. Got some seaweeds going on here, so just stick it randomly. And I'm making some more mosaics, and these are glass. This is actually mirrors, so I'll stick those randomly. Now start making the next layer with this glass piece. Layer glass pieces are ready. This is for the coral. Still work in progress. I got 4 corals to work with, and now I started sticking the other layer. Time right now is 11:05, and this is what I have done till now. I'm working with the next layer. I'm cutting them into small but big pieces so that it's easier to stick. I'm also sticking some mirror pieces, so this is what I have ready as of now. And I also have the other coral pieces to stick. This is what I have done till now. Green, dark blue, light blue. Now I'm going to use a lighter blue for the last layer. It's going to be around here so that I have some gap. So sprinkled some mirror pieces that I've been doing. This is my top layer. I just left some gaps so that we can see the candle should be inside. So half of the candle jar is done. So that side of the glass is covered, and now I can work on the other side. And the paper will make sure that the glue and the glass pieces stay in place. I can start with the other layer. Got some extra glass pieces of green, dark blue, This is nicely taped. I finished on the other side too, but I realized that slowly the other glass pieces are also falling, so I have to make sure that I have to redo some parts of it. But overall, this is what it looks like. This is my finished mosaic piece. I'm waiting for it to be cured. Wow, this took nearly 2.5 hours to do, but totally worth it. I finished it with different layers. It's in front of the heater to help cure faster. And now I'm going to be helping with the cleanup. Look at this. This was the brainstorming. Right now it's 12:45. The session is supposed to end at 1 p.m. And I'm usually the one who finishes late because I keep perfecting it. But then through glass art, I know that it's not about perfection. It's about having fun. I have my charcuterie board here. And now I'm going inside to do the mini glass blowing session. This is my first time doing a glass blowing, so it's gonna be fun. You can make a flower or a bowl, so it's like a small ornament. My session is actually at 1:30, so I'm going to request the facilitator to start at 1 p.m. so that I can get done with the thing faster, because this weekend it takes some time for me to go home as well, but it's all about having fun. The charcuterie board is also ready. I'm excited. The finished products that I can make for today in the mini session. This is the raw material that goes in the glass and it becomes huge. Oh, okay. So look at how tiny it is. Wow, okay.
Referred to as batch. B-A-T-C-H.
Batch. Okay.
So it's
And
just
that's
like,
the furnace.
it's like baking a cake where you blend a lot of ingredients together,
Okay.
mix them up. That's basically what's going on in here.
Mm.
You have your three main ingredients to make glass: silica, lime, and flux to lower the melting temperature, potash or monash.
This is a cold kiln.
Yes.
Okay. This is what it looks like, but once it's heated up, you can see it's like literal fire inside. First, and it's so hot. It's so hot.
Collect a little bit of glass.
Wow. This is glass, actual glass
So it's just
in molten form.
About this much that we'll use for your ornament. If we have color here, I'll tap into the color. And then we'll shape it up. Then we'll start a bubble. So I'll add a little bit of air
They're going to be.
into the iron.
So when you blow. Oh.
And that inflates the.
Wow. We are using a little bit of the clear glass for the top. So these are two options that I can
And
choose.
speckles, it depends on what color combination you pick, but they'll be dotted on the surface.
Got it. These two shapes. For the teardrop one, I decided to go ahead with this purplish color. It looks so nice. And for the stripe one, I can do with two colors. And I chose these two colors. It's just amazing. It's like wow, so bright. I'm going to start the process. It's going to collect some glass. So bright, but I can look inside. And now the glass is coming out. 180 degrees to red done, and then the purple,
That should be enough. And melt it in.
now it's
Takes
going to
just
be
about
melted.
5 or 10 seconds to melt the color into the surface.
Oh wow.
Looking for the particles just to soften and lose their texture.
Look at how the glass is and the colors getting
Now I'm going
melted.
to roll it on the marver. This table is called marver. And I'm going to turn it into a cylinder. Now I'm going to start to drag it and start to twist the color.
Oh wow. Literal stripe. and again it's going back inside.
You can see it was starting to cool down before I was rolling on that table. The table is a big heat sink. It draws all the heat right out of it because it's thick steel. So you have to spend as little time as possible on the marver. It's great because it helps us shape the glass, but it also cools it down very quickly.
Fast, right.
So to finish off that twisted pattern, I'm now going to sit at the bench and grab my diamond shears and make a little handle. Turn back towards myself. And then cut that off. Carefully. So now we have the pattern set. I'm going to roll it into a cylinder one more time to make sure we have a very symmetrical shape before I start the bubble. After I start the bubble, I'm going to ask you to inflate it the rest of the way.
Okay.
So you'll be right there, blowing. You can't hold on to the pipe because I have to turn it.
Right.
So you'll have to move back and forth as I'm turning. And I'll ask you to start with light air pressure, and then I'll tell you a little bit more or a little less air pressure, okay?
Go in the glass.
Start lightly, look, a little bit harder, a little harder, very hard. Keep going, go harder, go harder. And stop. Go for another repeat, one more time.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at this. This is the molten glass to actual sphere ornament for a mini glass blowing session. Ta-da! We're going to be making the loop for the sphere. It's a mini ornament. And what we are playing with is actual glass in molten form. It's over 2000 degrees. Then we'll shape it. Is going to stay in the furnace, and that furnace is going to cool down slowly. Now we are going to do the teardrop shape. So he's going to roll it in this one first so that the lighter color shows up, and then in the darker color. Now we are going to restart the whole process.
We're going to melt this in and then we'll go for the blue.
Oh wow.
Okay, you're ready to blow? Go ahead, blow. Blow hard. And stop. And get ready to blow light. Go ahead and blow. And stop.
Wow.
Stay straight.
This is amazing. Finishing with the loop at the top. Right now is 1:50 and I'm walking back to Newark Penn Station. Overall it was fun. 2 new activities that I did for the first time. Mosaics one, yes, I did not do a complete mosaics activity. I did it as part of something else, but to do it completely as a mosaic required a lot of patience. It teaches a lot of patience. In general, glass art itself means a lot of patience, but this activity in specific, it's very easy to get annoyed because it's falling off. You're working with curves. It's hard for the straight glass pieces to stay on curves, but still, it's all about working with patience because you're thinking about the end product in mind. It's all about the end product. It's trusting the process. That's what I learned through mosaics. And even the glass blowing one, because it's a mini session, they did not let us do it completely because you have to twist and turn the glass. It has to be in motion, otherwise it will start sticking. So overall it was fun. I got to do 2 glass pieces and I will come and collect it another day. Thank you all for watching. See you all in another one. Till then, bye from me.